Right now we're on the ferry boat heading over to Fort Sumter. It's a half-hour long ride. We chose to sit inside because it is windy and chilly out today. So half hour on the ferry boat, and then we're going to tour Fort Sumter in South Carolina.
We do ask that while you are visiting Fort Sumter, please be careful. There are a lot of uneven surfaces throughout the fort, low-hanging brickwork and cannon barrels. So please watch where you're walking. Use the stairs and handrails where they are provided.
Well, it's warm down here now out of the wind.
For the folks on the bottom deck, you'll take a very last stairwell up one level, and it'll take you right to the exit.
So it was just explained to us that the top two levels of this fort were blown off back when the Union took it back from the Confederates. So what you're looking at now is just the bottom level. Otherwise, they had three garrisons, three levels with guns on all three levels. But during the bombardment, after the 4 years of the Confederates holding it, the Union blew off the top two levels and they never put them back up. So this would have been as tall as, if you can see, there's a flagpole right there. And there's a red line on the flagpole. They said that the old walls used to be as high as the red line on the flagpole. Now you can see that they're way under that.
December 11, 1863, the inner magazine with its store of small arms and munitions mysteriously exploded, killing 11 Confederate soldiers. The leaning brick wall and archway still visible today showed the force of the blast.
So where was that at? Right there?
Where they kept
that's
the
11 of the
gunpowder.
62 Confederates just died from that.
It somehow blew up though. That's 51 other soldiers.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so that's where they kept all the ammunition?
Yeah, you could probably walk in here, they probably have
Yeah, so imagine these beams weren't, like, this concrete wasn't here, they probably put it there on the wall.
Yeah.
So that wasn't
Yeah,
there.
that looks like it's gonna fall.
So this is where they had.
Yeah, they probably don't have more people in there because it's so flooded.
Yeah.
It's walked on the outside.
Okay.
Kind of come back around.
Look how skinny this door is here, guys. Well, you're walking through it right now. It was made real skinny so more than one person can get through it at a time.
So one person.
Yep, only one person at a time that way. Yeah, it must have been.
Think you had to take them off.
Hey, don't climb on that. Remember they told you guys.
Stairs here.
I know, but let's not climb on them anyways.
This might not go anywhere, I just wanted to see what was out here.
It's just a view of what the...
You get kind of a backside view.
Yeah. Here's the waters all the fort was protecting.
I got bit by 2 red ants.
Oh,
and we're
boy.
standing here talking. Accuracy and effective range. Maximum range 3,803 yards, 3,477 meters.
42 pounder. That's a big cannonball.
Now we get, you guys stay right there and we get a picture of that. Okay?
Okay.
That says museum on it.
That structure in the middle was built in the 1890s. Well after the Civil War was over.
You made the choice to kill him, Todd. I didn't make the choice. I just grabbed them. Go back forward. What? Because I wasn't going to leave them being there. That's sad. Everything is said. You need to see a therapist.
There's over 3 million handmade bricks that made this fort up, and all the bricks were made by the slaves that this fort was actually trying to keep enslaved. They said if you look at the bricks, you can even see imprints from small little fingers, because it was the children's job, the slave children's job, to turn the bricks in the heat of the sun to get them roasted nice. So 3 million bricks here to build this place. Obviously it was 3 stories tall as opposed to 1 story now, so it was much bigger.
Like a couple minutes.
What is that?
In the video?
Yeah.
This is a shell, like a bomb, that got stuck in the wall here. Busted.
So that's a shell from when the Union Army was trying to take the fort back,
Yeah.
and it's still stuck inside the wall.
Yeah. I know those things are supposed to blow up.
No, some were, some weren't. Some were just made to knock over buildings. So,
Doesn't look like it really did anything.
15-inch Rodman, designed by Thomas J. Rodman, U.S. Army Ordnance Officer. This type of cannon was the largest gun used in combat during the Civil War. These 2 Rodmans were brought to Fort Sumter as part of our 1870s modernization program. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that one's broke, huh, Griff? What happened to that one?
Probably had a game plan right there. We probably had a piece of paper right there.
Archaeological excavations
game plan.
uncovered this in 1950.
Yeah,
Really?
80 of them.
It's all broke apart. And then look at this gun, Griff. What is this one? This one's a 10-inch mortar, model 1890. This 10-inch mortar unearthed during excavation in 1959 is similar to the one fired the single shot from Fort Johnson on April 12, 1861. Later in the war, the Confederate defenders of Fort Sumter mounted several of these weapons near this spot as added defense against the anticipated assault of the Union Army and Navy.
Range 2,225 yards or 2,035 meters. Oh, look at that cannon.
What's this? Oh yeah. Well, that's a big one.
Cannon carriages beyond his grade are unstable and await restoration. For your safety, please do not enter. Thank you. Yeah, it's all rusty. Look.
Yeah.
There's like electrical stuff in there. Oh.
Yeah, just put as quick hands like this.
You can get on there. Jump down, get on there.
across from where we're at, that's where the first shot was fired off. It says, across the harbor directly in front of you lies Fort Johnson. From Fort Johnson came the shot that began the Civil War. That peninsula out there is where it was at. At 4:30 a.m. on April 12th, 1861, they fired off a mortar shell above Fort Sumter, telling all the other Confederate soldiers to open fire on Fort Sumter. And that began the Civil War. So this is Battery Hugger, down from the parade ground level. This was built in 1899 in response to the Spanish-American War, with huge guns on the roof. It was placed within the walls of Fort Sumter.
Third level. Let's go up here, yeah.
So now we're up on top of Battery Hugger, which is the big black structure I showed you earlier. It was built back in 1899 in response to the Spanish-American War. This is where the big gun was at.
Okay, it just says everybody's name.
This is everybody's name.
Yeah.
It says erected by the United States, 1932, in memory of the garrison defending Fort Sumter during the bombardment, April 12th to the 14th, 1861. It's a lot of people there, Griff.
Yep. 1, 2, 129, 127, 129. Said that I messed up. Peace out. So that's Fort Sumter. On to the next thing.
Behind us here is the old slave Bar of Charleston, where the 4 slaves were bought and sold right here. And there's a museum inside there. We're going to go in, but they want us to wear masks, so we're going to mask up and head in.
These people are paying, I think. So.
You guys ready?
Hold on.
Let's see. Got your masks on?
I'm trying to see if I can see how much it was going to be.
My head. When they get you, you have to help me go on. And go on a little by a car. When they get you right now. I'm so bored.
This is historic downtown Charleston. We just left the slave trade market. Now we're heading to get some food.